Hey yo, I am about to shuffle, and so I split the deck, and I have a Knight of Swords. It's called the Knight of Michael, and I have a Three of Michael. So I have a Knight of Swords, Three of Swords. Time to move quickly, choose logic over emotion, sudden changes. And then I have release the past, you will grow from the situation. Time heals all wounds. Okay? So that's the energy we're getting right now. And we'll see what else we get. Just gonna shuffle the cards. My nose is itchy. All right, let's ask our angels, saints, ancestors, and guides into our space. Provide us with divine messages, with love. Okay, and we're surrounded in divine white light, and so it is, and so it will be. Thank you, Spirit. Five of Swords. Knight of Swords. Oh my goodness. The situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. All right. You're being guided to just like, not your problem to fix. Right? I feel like there's a need to not take on battles, conflicts, or agreements to things that aren't for your highest and greatest good. And looking at it from a place of logic versus emotion, okay? All right. That's what's up. All right, let's see what we get here. What's this about, and who's this, and what's what? All right, so we have Temperance. All right, so this is talking about harmony, moderation, something that comes from being like objective and maybe compromising. Like, not everything's going to be perfect, but you have to weigh the options. What's more important to you? There's a need for self-control and patience. Yeah. So letting things like play out naturally and not like force one thing or the other, and just being in an energy of going with the flow. All right. And forgiving and healing energy is really important here with this. All right. Okay. Like that. All right. So we got our first row. We have a Five of Wands, a Knight of Wands, a Two of Swords. It says there's a challenge, or you're being challenged, okay? Or you don't have all the pieces to the puzzle yet. So there may need be, it's something that you can withdraw from, okay? Specifically if it's like drama of others. They want you to have patience with yourself and those around you, but they want you to withdraw from the drama or chaos or conflict, or it's not your fight. It's not your battle to fight is what I'm getting, all right? I have energy here that it's like time to take action. Okay, there's something that else that you're meant to align with, take charge of, go after, take action. Great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. Yeah, I feel like whatever this is, I feel like you're going to know how to handle it and which direction to take. Okay, I have Two of Swords. It will all be better if you just make a decision. Over analyzing a problem, there's a need to find a compromise. So there could be a bit of like having to decide between one thing or another, or you might tend to need to like call out the pros and cons of something, so that like you've got a list of like, okay, this isn't in favor, this isn't in favor, here's the rose, here's the thorn. Like, maybe it's about perspective of things and the way someone sees things, someone knows things, like all that. So, you know what I mean? I think there could be a bit of like not being on the same page. All right. And understanding like that's okay. You don't need to be on the same page. You can still move forward regardless. Okay. There's also a bit of that. All right, it's like okay to not be okay, or it's okay to like not agree to disagree on what the experience was, or what happened, or this or that, or you may be going, and there could be like a bit of like, you know, questioning whether you're making the right decision. So this could be like a bit of like someone questioning what you're doing and why you're doing it. So you can keep that, I guess. Here's that Five of Swords energy. This situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like, you know, whatever this is, it's something that requires confidence. It's something that is going to need you to be courageous, right? It wouldn't be here for you if it wasn't for you, all right? But you need to have that, that like knowing, okay? You'll know what to do instinctively. Listening to your intuition, you'll know. You'll know if it's for you. It literally is about a great passion for a cause. So it's about something you feel strongly about already. Okay? It's going to be something that you already know about. You may not know all the things, you know, so there may be a bit of like needing to learn, you know, which is good. Like, you want to grow. You don't want to stay stagnant. So it's like, it may require you to have some courage because some of it you don't know, and that's okay. You shouldn't let that hold you back. If you know enough, then you can learn as you grow. There's that. There's a lot of like potential here. Three of Wands. Yeah, it says prosperity or like arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. Yeah, I feel like this could, you know, have you go in a different direction than maybe how you used to go. Like maybe, you know, you don't do that anymore. You don't want to work there anymore. You don't like chill with that. Like whatever that energy is, right? Yeah, there's something here that's like a bit of like, you could be a Gemini. Two of Swords. A Magician here. You can manifest the life you want. So this would be something maybe you've been planning or manifesting, right? It says what you need will magically appear. This is a successful beginning, okay? So whatever is arriving is not far off, okay? Like 3 months max, all right? Three of Wands. I'm going to give 3 months, 3 weeks. I have the Empress, also number 3. So, time to act upon your plans. Again, this is like start making plans, okay? Creativity is rewarded, luxurious or abundant resources. So, where you're going and what you have aligned to and attracted into your reality based on success that comes from an objective compromise, something that required you to have self-control and patience and forgiving oneself and others and focused on healing energy, all right? This is the Temperance. This is what's coming in. The Three of Wands, like what your wishes and dreams, okay? Like, but things still require action, right? That's how we, things materialize, right? We think it, we plan it, we align with it, we attract it, and then bam, right? It'll show up in our physical reality. Here's the Empress, okay? This is a feminine energy in the physical. This is like Mother Earth, okay? This is the creatrix, okay? So it's time to act upon the plans here, all right? It's speaking to the fact that like your creativity is rewarded, right? So it's like the energy you put out, you're receiving back. And then it's like you'll have what you need to continue to create. And this is clarifying and next to the Magician. Amazing. Okay? Amazing. And then we have the Hermit, an Epiphany. Joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. Really connecting to your spiritual team here. And you're working with them to create here in the physical realm. As above, so below with the Magician. You could be learning. You could be teaching. I have the Moon. This is an opportunity to approve plans. Maybe not everything is seen or known, but there is this ability to tune in. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow stronger. Ooh, that's mysterious. There's a little mystery. There's some secrets. Ooh, Ace of Cups. I love that it's Ace of Raphael. Positive new emotional experience. Fulfilling relationships. Deep and lasting spiritual insight. Wow, check this out. That is cool. We have the Sun and the Four of Swords. Insights that come from quiet meditation. There's a need to go within and connect, okay? You may connect to this energy when you reach, your spiritual realms, when you're clearly very, you're gifted here, so you're able to, astral travel, go to the other realms, all that kind of jazz. But I'm getting like you connect with this energy, this Ace of Cups, okay? This is like insights that you receive from connecting with this energy, okay? This very much could be like your spiritual team, a partner, so like someone that has like, I'm getting like, it's like an ascended master. Well, Archangel Raphael is, but you have, this is what you're learning. Like, this is a bit of learning, praying, connecting, meditating, all of that. Having meetings, you could be meeting, okay? So there's a need for more sleep or time off and seek relief from stress. So yeah, they're definitely wanting you to like redirect yourself, okay? There'll be a need to redirect. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. So it's like there's like a surprise here for you, okay? And when you're ready, it's waiting for you, okay? It's like that. And then here's that surprise, okay? So I feel like there's something ahead that you're going to be very grateful for. And I feel like you're going to be able to take a bow. It might have something to do with you taking a bow or being on stage or allowing things to end once and for all, right? There's a situation has ended and you're finally free. And then it says new opportunities for happiness will now follow, putting the past behind you. And that is the last card. And then joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. And then we have a Queen of Cups. Aha. Follow your heart. A love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. So you give and receive. Interesting. Wow. Let's use this deck. Okay. Let's see. That's really weird. Like, felt weird. Angels are with you and protect you. All right. You're being guided to your destiny, path, and purpose. Gotta love that. Okay. We're just gonna knock. Who's there? That's who. All right. Let's see. Ooh. We don't want any of that. Oh. Ew. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting like there very much could be someone who's experiencing some difficulties when it comes to their life at this time. Okay. And yes, I think that is being handled for you. Okay. So remember when we were first connecting, there was like this 5 of Swords energy, the 3 of Swords, right? Like that's this energy. Okay. The 5 of Wands over here, a challenge you can resolve, withdraw from the drama of others, have patience with yourself and those around you, right? Having self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energy. All right. I feel like you're instinctively going to know what to do when it comes with this kind of conflict. I was getting conflict a bit with like butting heads with somebody, 2 of Swords. So it very much could be regarding this energy. So it'll be better if you just make a decision over analyzing a problem and finding a compromise. So I feel like somebody may want you to compromise, but you're not interested and you're holding your boundaries. And you instinctively know what to do, and I feel like there's nothing you can't handle. And this might be outside energy trying to, you know, create some sort of drama. All right. So I feel like this doesn't belong to you. So you don't need to take it on as if it's yours. Okay. Toxic workspace. Okay. This, however, has something to do with you. I feel like there's a need for you to take action towards a great passion or cause, all right? And instinctively knowing just what to do. So I feel like there is also a decision, like you're going to have to decide, like, am I coming or going? All right, and I feel like the recommendation is like there's something here for you for this opportunity, right? So let's see. What do you want to say about that energy? Okay, it might have something to do with divine love and marriage. Right? This is clarifying the Ace of Cups. This is what they want to highlight. This is the highlight. This is the summary reel, they said. A positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. And I'm getting like this is like divine love. Okay, this is what's coming in. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else you want to summarize or highlight? Take a spiritual bath and cleanse your energy. Okay, there's a need to, you know, do our spiritual cleansing and prioritizing our energy. And if we're feeling a certain kind of way, we know how and what to do. Right? Yeah. Someone's karmic family members are involved in some of this drama. I have toxic workspace here. That might be something that you're going to be able to let go of. I'm burping. I feel like someone needs to let go of the past. They're bitter. They're in pain. They're angry. They're resentful. This is why, like, you don't have these feelings, but they do, and it's fine. They can have those feelings. You know, they're deeply rooted in childhood wounds here. I feel like you've worked on yours, you've healed yours. Not all of them, like no one's completely healed, but I feel like, you know, there's something that you've actively been doing, right? That's, you know, when we have temperance, that's usually, you know, something that comes after a need for healing. It's like, you know, almost like replenishing, right? Recalibrating. Okay, so it's kind of like you went through something that required you to recalibrate, right? And I feel like this was, you know, done maliciously, and it might have really, you know, caught you off guard so much that it maybe initiated you towards something you feel passionate about or you feel like a strong purpose towards. I'm getting like there was lessons learned that elevated you. Okay, an empress, an emperor, that's like high status, right? Like I don't want to be kitschy with that. I don't want to be like it's like a vibration. Okay, so it's like learning the lessons, okay? So the archetypes and how those play out, and what is the Queen of Swords talk about? What are the lessons of the Queen of Swords? What are the lessons of the Queen of Wands? Like, those things have been practiced, right? It's like you've done the homework and you passed the test, right? An Empress is showing up, right after a Magician. So it's almost like, okay, the student now is the teacher, right? But the teacher didn't start that way. They had to go through all the lessons. All right, so there's a bit of that. And not for nothing, it wasn't easy with the moon. There's a lot of things that, were unseen and unknown that needed to, like, those were the clues, right? You had to tune into the clues. All right, there's unexpected income playing out here. And I don't know if this was why someone did what they did. They might have been promised something, or this could be a broken promise at this point. I'm also getting that this could be what you're receiving, because you're in this vibration of attracting, okay? You're attracting unexpected income. Okay, I feel like, oh, we have a gold digger. So I'm getting like maybe someone did something for the sake of unexpected income. Okay, this could be masculine or feminine energy here. Okay. They're spiritual hating. Okay. It might have been like why the moon energy, when I was looking at it, was heavy. I was like, yeah, I feel like there was a lot that was experienced here. A lot that, it was like master training. Look at, like, master training. Okay. So it was like you went up against some shite. Okay. You went up against some shite. And you didn't do it alone. But it was like many of them versus one of you, right? So it was like a very unfair fight. However, no matter how many they sent your way, you're protected, okay? You learned how to navigate, okay? You learned how to tune in. You learned how to work with your abilities. You learned how to work with the spiritual realm. Like, all of the things just kind of started to get put into a puzzle, right? The puzzle pieces started to come together for you, right? You could even figure it out with the missing pieces, but I feel like that's kind of maybe how you got ahead, is because you could fill in the blanks, okay? Maybe that's why they didn't like you, is because of your divine connection. And sometimes your light is bright and it irritates whatever is unhealed in others, okay? Even at work. It happens at work. It happens everywhere. All right, and here's the reason. Okay, light worker, healer, empath. I have someone is sleeping with the enemy. I feel like they could be spreading lies and hate. Someone feels like a black sheep, an outcast. Okay, someone could be going through the dark night of the soul. I feel like victory is yours, okay? And then we have believe in miracles, because they will soon happen in your life. It's like to infinity and beyond. It's like Buzz Lightyear. All right, so I feel like your Buzz Lightyear's coming in, okay? Look at light worker, get it? Buzz Lightyear. All right, I love that. Let them hate, all right? I feel like you're not doing this alone, okay? And they're foolish. So hang in there. You're doing amazing. Don't forget to do this kind of stuff, okay? We all need a reminder, okay? Yeah, I feel like you have such strong intuition and insights that come from your quiet alone time. It's like they're wanting you to spend more time doing this, okay? Like resting, taking a break, connecting with your spirit guides. Like, look at all those lanterns, and it's like your spiritual team, your soul family, your star origin family, even if you resonate with that. I feel like they give you the information you need to navigate next steps, like, right? They're helping you close like something massive, all right? And it's going to lead to, you know, dreams come true, all right? Yeah, deep and lasting spiritual insights, fulfilling romantic relationships, and a positive new emotional experience. And then I was like she's got her trunks packed, okay? Like, this is like starting somewhere fresh. I mean, like, time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. All right, so try to stay optimistic about what you're trying, you know, and planning to create in your reality. Like, what are you focused on? Where's your mind at? Where's your energy being invested? All of that. So the best place to be is in the present moment. Okay, one step at a time here. One step at a time. But I would say that everything, you know, has its process and its cycle playing out. So very cool. All right, you guys, that was so much fun. I will see you guys on the next reading, and I hope you guys have the most amazing day. Bye.